Hello po. Let's start na po. Ethan, can you turn on your camera and answer your microphone po? Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? You good? Okay, so let us start with our session today. I will be sharing my screen so that you can see it. Hold on a bit. We are going to read a new passage. Remember last time, the story that we read about the aged mother?
Hindi po.
Do you remember that? Ito, Ethan.
Hindi po.
Hindi na po. Okay. Tungkol po sa isang young farmer, saka po sa kanyang mother, diba? At sa cruel governor na nagsasabi po na lahat ng matatanda ay ipapatapon na sa mountain. But today, we are gonna read a different passage. Okay? This one po is a letter. Okay? Nakapagsulat ka na po ba ng letter before? Ethan?
Opo.
Okay. Para kanino po yung letter na naisulat mo? Para kay mommy ba? Para kay teacher? Para sa friend? Ganun po.
Para kay teacher.
Para kay teacher. Okay. So today we are gonna read a letter. I want you to read out loud po kasi hindi po kita marinig ng maayos. Okay? So, lakasan po ang pagbasa and then pagkayari pong basahin, kailangan matandaan mo po yung details because later on we are gonna answer some questions. Okay, you may start reading na po, Ethan.
The Maria Makiling High School is celebrating its 10th founding anniversary on September 12, 2022, where one of the set activities is an online talent search for the learner's stop as you're the star. The main goal of the activity is to bring out the potentials of the learners even in the midst of the pandemic. In this line, we would like to invite you to be one of the members of the panel of adjudicators in a said event at the school's gymnasium. The contest will start at 9 o'clock in the morning. We firmly believe that your presence and service will greatly contribute to the success of the entire celebration of the school's founding anniversary. Rest assured that proper health protocols will be observed during the event. We thank you in advance for your likely approval on this humble request.
Okay. Let us continue. You read po this part. Very truly yours.
Very truly yours,
Pepe A.
Pepe A. Cruz,
Principal.
Principal.
1. Okay. Can you tell me po what is the letter all about? Kung saan po yung binasa natin letter? Ano po yung nilalaman ng sulat? Naaalala po ba?
Hindi na po.
Okay, let's read it once again po, ano? Para po maalala po natin. So, I'll be sharing my screen again. Sino po ang nagsulat ng letter? Do you remember? Do you remember po? Sino po ang nagsulat ng sulat? Si
Pepe A. Cruz.
Pepe A. Cruz. Para kanino po niya yung sinulat? Para kanino po sinulat ni Principal Pepe A. Cruz yung letter? Para kay
Mr. Juan de la Cruz.
Mr. Juan de la Cruz, manager ng ABC Creatives. Anong date po yung kanyang pagsulat ng letter na ito? Kailan po yung isinulat?
August 20, 2022.
August 20, 2022. So sabi po dito sa letter, yung Maria Makiling High School ay ang magse-celebrate daw po ng ano? Ano daw pong i-celebrate nila? Ang
10th founding anniversary.
kailan daw po nila i-celebrate ang 10th founding anniversary?
September 12, 2022.
September 12, 2022, where magsiset daw sila ng activities and online talent search kagaya ng
You're the star.
Your Dance Par. Ano daw po yung goal ng activity na ito? Para
To bring out the potentials of the learners even in the midst of a pandemic.
Okay, again, yung Maria Makiling High School mag-celebrate ng 10th founding anniversary sa September 12, 2022. Ngayon, magkakaroon sila ng search or ng activity na You're the Sun para mailabas daw po yung mga potential or yung mga talents ng mga learners even though this was happening in pandemic. Ngayon, si Principal Pepe Cruz, nag-i-invite po siya kay Juan de la Cruz. Ano pong ini-invite niya? Ano pong ini-invite ni Principal Pepe? I-invite po niya to become
To be one of the members of the panel of adjudicators.
okay. So si Principal Pepe ini-invite na si Juan de la Cruz na maging member po ng panel of adjudicators doon sa kanilang event. Saan po ba gaganapin yung event na ito? Saan po siya gaganapin?
School's gymnasium.
Right, the school's gymnasium. At anong oras po mangyayari yung competition?
9 o'clock in the morning.
9 o'clock in the morning. Ngayon, ini-invite po ni Pepe, ni Principal Pepe A. Cruz, si Juan de la Cruz, at sabi niya na yung presence or yung pag-attend daw ni Juan de la Cruz ay magiging malaking bahagi ng success ng celebration. And then, they said, dahil ito po nangyari in the pandemic, they said that the proper health protocols will be observed. Okay, so again, ano pong inire-request ni Principal Pepe kay Juan de la Cruz? Para maging ano pong sinasabi ni Principal Pepe A. Cruz kay Juan de la Cruz? I-invite po siya para maging judge. Para maging judge po ng competition. Bakit? Ano po ba yung mangyayari? Ano po ba yung event nila sa school? Sa Maria Makiling High School, ano po ang event nila? Ano pong sineselebrate nila?
10th founding anniversary.
Very good. 10th founding anniversary. So, si Pepe A. Cruz or si Principal Pepe A. Cruz, ini-invite niya sino? Si
Mr. Juan de la Cruz.
Mr. Juan de la Cruz. Okay, very nice, Ethan. Now that we know what the story is all about, we are gonna answer this one, okay? Do you have your pen and paper with you? Okay, on your pen, using your pen, write numbers 1 to 10 in your paper. We are gonna answer this one po. And magsulat ka po muna ng 10, 1 to 10. Kapag tapos na po, let me know.
Tapos na po.
Okay, sige po. Ngayon, babasahin na po natin yung questions and then isusulat na po yung answer mo. Now, later pa po natin siya ito-check para mabilang po natin yung score mo, ha? O, you may read number 1 na po.
Who is being invited to serve as a member of the panel of judges in the talent search name You're the Star?
Okay, so, write mo na po yung answer mo. Letter. Letter and then the word. Okay? So, ang sagot mo ba is letter A, si Mr. Juan de la Cruz. B, si Mr. Pepe A. Cruz. C, the learner. D, the principal. So, ang tanong po natin, sino daw po yung ini-invite para maging panel of judges? So, ini-invite po para maging judge. So, write na po your answer. Then, let me know po kapag may answer na para makaproceed na po tayo with number 2.
Dali lang ito pang multiple choice. Tapos na po.
Okay, sige, later, check po natin yung answer mo. For now, number 2 na po tayo. Basahin po yung question.
How is the talent search for the learner's code?
Okay, ano daw po ang tawag doon sa talent search? Okay, may answer na po. Letter of the answer as well as yung words po. Okay, let me know kapag tapos na.
Tapos na po.
Okay, sige po, number 3 na po tayo. Basahin po yung question number 3.
How did the sender address the recipient of the letter?
Okay, di ba po, ang nag-send po ay si Principal Pepe Cruz. Ngayon, paano po niya tinawag? Ano po yung tawag niya doon kay Juan de la Cruz? Is it A, Ma'am, B, Manager, C, Mr., or D, Sir?
Tapos na po.
Okay, dito naman po tayo sa number 4. Pakibasa po yung question.
Which of the following words is synonymous to the underlined word in paragraph 2?
Okay, ito po yung underlined word. Adjutators. Adjudicators. Okay, yun po, di ba, ini-invite po siya para maging adjudicator. Ano po ba ibig sabihin nun? Is it A, judge, B, mentor, C, participant, or D, performer? Yung may answer na po, number 4.
Tapos na po.
Okay, pwede na po tayo mag-proceed with the next number. Basahin po yung question number 5.
Which paragraph states the sender's purpose?
Okay, aling bahagi daw po, aling paragraph daw po, yung ipinakita yung purpose. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Ibabalik po kita dito. Okay, so ito po yung paragraph number 1. Ito po yung paragraph number 1, paragraph number 2, paragraph number 3, paragraph number 4. Or letter A, letter B, letter C, letter D. Okay, let me know po kung may answer ka na po, ha?
Tapos na po.
Okay, sige po. Pwede na po tayo mag-proceed with number 6. Basahin po yung question.
What is the purpose of the sender of the letter?
Ano daw po ang reason kung bakit po sinend yung letter na yun? Is it A, to recommend Mr. Juan de la Cruz to a position para offeran po siya ng trabaho? B, para po ma-recognize si Mr. Juan de la Cruz? Or letter C, mag-offer po ng business deal kay Mr. Juan de la Cruz? Or letter D, invite Mr. Juan de la Cruz to serve as a judge? Okay, may answer na po. Let me know kapag tapos na.
Tapos na po.
Okay, sige po. Proceed na po tayo with the next number. Basahin po natin yung question number 7.
Which may be considered as the most
Number
acceptable.
7 pa lang po tayo. What?
What
can be inferred?
be inferred when the principal said that the talent search will be staged to bring out the potential of the learners even amid the pandemic?
Okay, ano daw pong ibig sabihin nung sinabi po ng principal na yung talent search daw po ay i-bring out yung potential ng mga learners? Is it A, yung school daw po kailangan nila ng money or additional fund? Letter B, yung learners daw po ay bored dahil wala silang ginagawa ng pandemic? Or letter C, the school respects the right of the learners? O yung letter D po, yung mga learners ay ipapakita po nila yung talent. Okay, we start answering na po. Let me know, Ethan, when you're done.
Kala ko nasa number 8 na tayo. Sinagot ko yung number 7. Tapos na po.
Okay, dito na po tayo sa number 8. Pakibasa po yung question sa number 8.
Which may be considered as the most acceptable.
Louder po, Ethan. Again po, I cannot hear you.
Which may be considered as the most acceptable reason of the addressee in the refusing the invitation.
Sa tingin mo daw, ano kaya yung magiging dahilan para hindi tanggapin yung invitation? Is it A, yung addressee po ay mayroong prior commitment, may gagawin siya nung araw na yun at kailangan niya i-prioritize? Letter B, hindi daw po siya inclined or hindi daw po niya gusto. Letter C, yung addressee daw po ay walang money, walang pera to attend at the venue. Or letter D, wala daw po siyang knowledge of being a judge. Alin sa tingin mo yung acceptable reason para tumanggi or hindi siya pumunta doon sa invitation? Answer na po.
Tapos na po.
Okay, sige, number 9 na po tayo. Ito po, nabasa po yung number 9.
All of the following are advantages of online talent search. Which one is not?
Okay, so again po, Ethan, yung context po dito, nangyayari po in the pandemic. So, nung pandemic, di ba natatandaan mo, we're not allowed to go outside, we're not allowed to be close to one another kasi may virus. Ngayon, sa question number 9, alin daw sa mga sumusunod ang hindi advantage or hindi magandang dulot kung isasagawa po yung talent search online? Is it A, the talent search considers safety, magiging ligtas sila? Letter B, the talent search disrespect the learner's basic right, madidisrespect daw po ba sila? Nagkapalit po yung letters niya. Letter C, yung talent search daw po ay magiging platform para discover ng mga students yung kanilang talent or skills. At letter D, the talent search serve as a break for the learners amid the pandemic. Okay? May answer na po.
Tapos na po.
Dito na po tayo sa number 10. Pakibasa ko yung question.
Granting that the addressee has full knowledge that his younger brother is joining the competition, should he accept the invitation? Why?
Okay. So, si Mr. Juan de la Cruz daw po, nalaman niya yung kanyang younger brother, yung kanyang kapatid, ay mag-join pala ng competition. Kapag ikaw ba yung nasa sitwasyon niya, tatanggapin mo pa rin yung invitation? A. No. He must refuse without any reason. Tatanggihan niya, hindi sasabihin yung reason. Letter B. Yes. Accept niya yung invitation kasi kahit magreklamo yung mga contestants. Letter C. No. Hindi niya i-refuse para maging objective siya or maging fair. Or letter D. Tatanggihan niya but may bibigyan niya ng chance yung kanyang brother na manalo. What is their answer po?
Tapos na po.
Okay, now let's check your answer po. Pwede po bang makita lahat ng iyong kasagutan? Can you see po? Can you show it on the camera? Makita ka lang po ha. Okay, number 1 po. Ayan, sige. Nakita ka na po. Thank you. Lalagyan mo po ng checkmark kapag tama po ha. Number 1. Again, ang tinatanong po natin dito. Sino daw po ang ma-invite? Okay, so sa number 1, ang answer po hinahanap natin ay letter A. Ano pong answer na sa number 1?
Mr. Juan de la Cruz.
Mr. Juan de la Cruz. Correct. Kasi the letter is addressed to Mr. Juan de la Cruz. And it says, we would like to invite you to be one of the members of the panel of adjudicators. O, you write checkmark po. Patingin nga po. Bigyan mo po ng check yung number 1. Can I see po? Ayan, very good. Number 2. Ang hinahanap naman po natin dito ay yung pangalan ng talent search. What is the letter of your answer?
Letter D.
Letter D. You're the Star. That's right. And yung You're the Star, it is an online talent search for the learners. Okay, sige po. Lagyan po ng checkmark yung number 2. Number 3. So, number 3 po ang hinahanap natin. How did the sender address the recipient, yung makaka-receive ng letter? Ano pong answer mo?
Letter C.
Letter C, Lester. That's right. Or you put a check mark again. Oh, letter. Our answer, it should be letter. What's your answer again po?
C.
B. Okay, the answer po, it should be letter B. As you can see po, letter po. Sir, sabi niya, sir. So, yun po ay letter D dapat. So, you put an X mark po. That's okay. Number 4. Which of the following words is synonymous? Ano pong answer natin for number 4?
Letter A.
Very good. That's correct. Letter A. Ang ibig sabihin po nun ay judge. Okay. Number 5. Ano naman po ang answer mo sa number 5?
Letter C.
Okay. Which paragraph states the sender's purpose? Letter C po. Ang letter C ay paragraph 3. Tingnan natin. Ito po yung paragraph 3. Okay. Pero ang purpose po, ito po. In-invite po siya. So, dapat po ang answer natin ay letter B. So, you put an X mark po, pero okay lang po yun sa number 5. Tandaan lang po, letter B po, paragraph 2. Okay. Okay na po. Can I see your answer so far? Kung nakakailang tama ka na po. Can I see your paper? Okay. Ilang check na po ang mayroon ka sa paper mo?
3 po.
3. Okay. Number 6 na po tayo. What is the purpose of the sender of the letter? Anong answer mo po sa number 6?
Letter B.
Letter B. To recognize ito po. Actually po, ang answer po natin dapat ay to invite Mr. Juan de la Cruz to serve as judge. Di ba nga po, ini-invite niya para maging judge. Okay, number 7. Oh, you put an X mark po on number 6 kasi D po yung answer na hinahanap natin. Number 7 po. Number 7, what is your answer?
Letter C.
Letter C, that's correct. What can be inferred when the principal said that the talent search will be staged to bring out the potential of the learners even amid the pandemic? So that's letter C. The school respects the rights of the learners. Okay, number 8 po. Okay, basa po ulit. Number 8 po. Pakibasa po yung question.
Which may be considered as the most acceptable reason of the addressee in refusing the invitation.
Okay, yung answer mo po letter
A.
A, very good. The addressee has prior commitment to prioritize. Kasi, ibig sabihin, pag may prior commitment po, it means that he had already had an appointment scheduled. Okay, number 9 po. Ano pong answer mo sa number 9?
Letter B.
Letter B, very good. Sa number 9, B kasi the talent search disrespects the learner's basic rights. Yun po yung hindi advantage. Okay? Tama po yung number 9 mo. So far po, ilan na po yung correct answer?
Six po.
6. So, tingnan natin po kung number 10 ay correct ka po. Pakibasa po yung question ulit sa number 10.
Granting that the addressee has full knowledge that his younger brother is joining the competition, should he still accept the invitation? Why?
Okay, so granting that the addressee has full knowledge, nalaman daw po niya na mayroon po palang kapatid, si Juan de la Cruz na magjo-join din ng competition. Kailangan daw kaya na i-accept pa rin yung invitation? So the answer po is letter C. No, he must refuse the invitation for the sake of objectivity. Kasi if his younger brother is a contestant, there may be a bias or favoritism. So dapat, para maging fair and objective, he should politely refuse. So the answer po is letter C. Okay, sige nga po. Patingin po ako ng score mo. You count the number of your correct answer and will show you your score. Wait lang po. Can I see? Oh, you got 6 out of 10. Okay, sige po. Thank you. So, congratulations. Ibig sabihin, you understand the story po. Kasi more than half po yung A1 score. Now, dito naman tayo. We're gonna read another text. Okay? Medyo mahaba po ito, but I know you can read it properly. After mo naman po itong basahin, ay i-discuss po natin. Okay? Lang po. Sharing my screen again. I want you to read it loud and clear po ha. Kagaya po ng pagbasa mo kanina. Mas better po kung mas louder. Okay, sige po. You may start reading. Nakikita na po ba yung screen ko? Ayan po. Asa na po?
Sports journalism, a closest strike. Imagine yourself being hired for a job. The nature of work will be watching basketball, football, or swimming. Then you will be writing or reporting stories about it. This is what sports journalism is all about. Sports journalism is never new to Filipinos. The Philippines is home of the world's famous athletes. Just as how the Greeks sparked sports in 850 BCE, Filipinos too embraced sports when they became avid fans shortly after the Americans introduced it in 1898. To be updated with sports events and competition became a culture. Reliving winning moments in the newspapers or on social media became a habit. This highly technical discipline is traditionally known as sports reporting. It is a specialized field of journalistic writing and reporting of all forms of sports, from physical fitness, mental well-being, and social interactions. It is practical in nature. It demands a wide range of skills and intensive knowledge on various sports genres or events. Sports journalism works in all media, including print, television, broadcasting, and the internet. This requires more than sitting in the stands and informing the public of who won or lost the game. It is understanding the basics of story development, interviewing, media laws, rules of the games, the coaches, and the records, among others. The audience of sporting events are considered as generally the most knowledgeable and critical of all. They are expected to know a lot about sports themselves. They expect that the sports journalist knows more about sports. Therefore, he will not get away with inaccuracy in sports writing. He will also please his writing audience. Thus, it is important to consider several groups of people: the players, the spectators, the analysts, and the punters. Players are the people involved in a game, even at their level. They want to know the results of their own team and of their future opponents. With it, they would know how to improve their performance. They would at least know how strong their opponents are. Spectators are also crucial in the context. They are the avid fans themselves. These people are always agitated to see the results, reports of matches, and other information about the game. The analysts or the casual readers or watchers are very keen and knowledgeable. They read or watch in a casual yet analytic way. Punters, the last one, like to gamble on the outcome of sports, especially in boxing or horse racing. They want facts and analysis to help them increase their chances of winning. More than knowing the audience is possessing the skills mandatory to become a sports journalist. The core skill: one must have excellent communication skills to report the news in print or in broadcast. You have to be good at grammar, vocabulary, and effective communication. Reporting the facts of the news has to be impartial and without inserting your opinion or bias into the story. You also need to work well with other journalists, editors, and news directors. You must develop contacts and conduct interviews. Thus, you need good people skills. Of course, you need to be persistent in your pursuit of the story. You must also have the stamina. The work of sports journalists is often fast-paced. The hours can be long and exhausting. Now, if you have these skills, then you might become the next sports anchor, sports news reporter, television sports news anchor, sports writer, sports editor, or sports analyst. With your strong interest in equal fervor for sports, you are now a cunning sports journalist informing and entertaining the public.
Okay, Ethan, we're done reading it. Do you remember po the title of the passage that you read? Naalala ka po?
Hindi na po.
Okay, sige po, I'll show you again and you read po the title. Okay?
Sports journalism, a closer strike.
Okay. Sports journalism, a closer strike. Yan po yung ating binasa. So, tungkol saan po ba itong binasa natin? Tungkol sa
Sports journalism.
sports journalism. Sabi po dito sa unahan, imagine mo daw po yung sarili mo na ma-hire or na matanggap sa isang trabaho. At yung trabaho daw po na yun ay manonood ka ng basketball, ano pa? Basketball, football, or
Swimming.
swimming. So, ikaw daw po ay magsusulat ng stories, i-report mo daw po yan kasi yun daw po yung job mo. Galing daw po ang sports journalism. Again, ano nga po yung mga pwede mong panoorin kapag ka po ikaw po ay na-hire as sport journalist? What are the sports?
Basketball, football, swimming.
Okay. Ano po ba yung favorite sport mo? Ikaw po ba ay naglalaro ka po ba ng basketball, ng badminton? Mayroon ka po bang favorite sport?
Wala po.
Wala po. Okay. So, kapag ka daw ang isang sport journalist, nanonood daw po at nagre-report ng mga bagay tungkol sa sport. So, ito daw po ay hindi na bago sa mga Pilipino kasi the Philippines is home of world's famous athlete. Madami daw tayong mga sikat na atleta. Kagaya daw po ng mga Greeks na mayroong sports noong 850 BCE. Yung mga Filipinos din daw, mayroon silang mga sport and they are updated, nakikipag-compete sila, and they try to win in the newspaper or on social media. So, mayroon po tayong highly technical discipline na tinatawag na sports reporting. Ang sport reporting po, ito ay nire-report niya yung mga sumusunod. Basahin na po.
Physical fitness, mental well-being, and social interactions.
Okay, so ang sports reporting po, ibinabalita po niya yung physical fitness, yung mental well-being, and social interaction. And it demands po for a range of skills. Kailangan, alam mo yung sports. Kasi paano mo po magagawa na i-report ito kung hindi mo po ito naiintindihan. So, dapat daw, as a sport reporter, you know the following. Okay. Ang sports journalist daw po, saan daw po sila nagtatrabaho? Or saan daw po nila isinusulat yun? Saan daw po nila isinusulat yung kanilang works?
All media, including print, television, broadcasting, and the internet.
Okay, so sa lahat ng media, sa print, sa television, sa broadcast, sa internet, pwede po nilang i-share yung kanilang work. And ito po, mahirap po ito kasi it requires more than just watching and sniffing. Kasi ini-inform mo yung public kung nanalo ba sila o natalo. Dapat alam mo yung basics of story development. Alam mo yung rules ng game. Alam mo yung coaches. Alam mo yung records. Kasi you're not only reporting kung nanalo ba sila o natalo, you are reporting the game. And yung audience po na nanonood ng sport na to, they are knowledgeable. They know what's happening, they know what's going on. So they are expected to know about the sport. And they expect that the sport journalists also know about the sport that they are watching. So dapat when you are a sports reporter, you do not provide wrong information. Dapat alam mo kung paano mo i-share yung info na yun ng tama at maayos. Now, ano po yung tawag natin sa mga naglalaro doon sa game? Ano po yung tawag natin sa kanila?
Players are the people involved in the game.
Okay, so the players po, sila po yung involved sa game. Sila po yung magkakaroon ng result. With it, they would know how to improve their performance. They are yung lumalaban. Sila yung nandoon sa may gymnasium o nandoon sa may field. These people are always agitated to see the result. Yun po yung mga fans. Yung reports of matches, yung other information. Mayroon din naman po tayong tinatawag na analyst or casual reader. Sino po sila? Sino po yung analyst or casual reader? Sila po yung sila, yung mga manonood po or yung avid or casual readers, sila po yung casual readers or watchers
Are very keen and knowledgeable.
Okay, yung analyst po, sila po yung casual readers or watchers na nanonood at sila po ay knowledgeable. Kasi nanonood po sila, yet analytic po sila. Okay. Now, more than knowing the audience, kailangan kapag sports writer ka po, ikaw po ay maalam, mayroon ka dapat skills. So, one of the most excellent skill to have is communication skill. Dapat alam mo kung mag-communicate. Dapat you're good with basahin po yung tatlo, yung may underline po.
To be good at grammar, vocabulary, and effective communication.
Dapat you're good at grammar, vocabulary, and effective communication. Kasi nire-report mo po yung facts. News po dapat ito, hindi po dapat na yung information mo. So you need to have good grammar, vocabulary, and impartial communication. Dapat mayroon ka din good people skill. Persistent ka din. Now, kung mayroon ka daw pang skill na to, pwede ka raw pong magkaroon ng ganitong trabaho in the future. Ano-ano po yun? Ano po yun? Basahin po yung may underline.
Sports anchor, sports news reporter, television sports news anchor, sports writer, sports editor, sports analyst.
Okay, so kapag mayroon ka daw pong skills na ganun, pwede ka daw pong maka-job as news sports anchor, as news editor, as television sports anchor, or sports writer. Mag-a-answer na po tayo. Ang a-answeran na po muna natin ay ito po. This one lang po muna tayo para matapos po natin. Okay. Question number 1 po.
In what year can we trace back the development of sports journalism?
Okay, so ano pong answer natin dito? In what year daw po natitrace back ang development ng sports journalism? You may write the letter of your answer po. Let me know po kapag tapos na.
Tapos na po.
Okay, sige po. Question number 2 na po tayo. Pakibasa po.
The following are scientific reporting processes that are involved in sports journalism. Which one doesn't belong?
Okay, lahat daw po yan scientific reporting. Pero alin daw po dyan yung hindi kasama? Okay, analysis and interpretation, data gathering and research, listing numbers of watchers, watching a live sports event. Alin daw po dyan yung hindi kasama sa process ng sports journalism? Okay, sige po, yun may answer na.
Tapos na po.
Okay, read number 3 na po.
Which is true about sports journalism?
Okay, alin daw po yung true about sports journalism? Makikita mo po dito, ito po yung options natin. Kapag A, it is a job. Kapag B, it is a job, it is a field of study. Sa letter C naman, it is a job, it is a field study, it is a profession. Kapag letter D, it is a job, it is a field of study, it is a profession, and it is a business. Okay, piliin mo po yung tamang sagot.
Tapos na po.
Okay, check na po natin yung answer mo. Okay, patingin nga po ng answer mo. So, yung answer mo ay C, D, D. Okay. Number 1, you put a check mark po dahil tama po ang iyong sagot. Just as how the Greek sport is sport in 850 BC. Number 2, ano pong answer mo sa number 2?
Letter D.
Letter D, alin daw po ang hindi kasama dito? Sabi mo po ay watching the sports live event, kasama po yun. Kasi, paano mo pong mai-report kung hindi mo po iwa-watch? Okay, kasama din po yung analysis and interpretation, data gathering. Ang hindi po kasama ay letter C. Hindi mo po inilista yung mga nanonood o yung numbers of people who's watching. Okay, number 3, ano po ang letter ng iyong answer?
Letter B.
Letter B. It's a job, it's a field of study, Tama po yun. Pero kasama din po yung letter, yung 3. It is a profession kasi trabaho po yun. It is a job. So, it should be letter C. Dito, may time pa tayo. Answeran po natin yung number 4. Basahin po.
Sports writing covers all forms of sports, which is not a good example for a report.
Okay, alin daw po dito ang hindi or not? Physical fitness, loose strength, social interaction, or sport games? Pagka may answer ka na po, you let me know.
Tapos na po.
Okay, ano pong letter ng answer mo?
Letter B.
Letter
B.
B. Okay, sige, sabi po dito, alin daw po ang hindi magandang example ng sports? Ng report ng sport. Okay? Lahat daw po ito ay kabilang. Pero ang kabilang ay letter B. Yung strength. So, we put a check mark po. Okay, last one na po. Pakibasa po yung ito. Lagay mo na po sa paper mo, number 5. Ito po ha, na mali lang po ito. Ayan, read na po and answer. What is meant by
Sports journalism as a specialized field of creative nonfiction?
Okay, ano daw po ibig sabihin na ang sports ay creative nonfiction? About general and life, about general and creative, about specified imaginative, or specified creative life. Po, latin na katangyaan sila po. Dahil di ba po, ito ay totoong buhay. Done na po.
Tapos na po.
Okay, ano pong answer mo? Letter?
Letter C.
Letter C, imaginative and specified and imaginative. Actually po, the answer is letter B, specified and creative. Ito, bilangin niyo po yung score. Ilan ka po? Ilan po yung score mo sa pangalawa po natin na quiz?
2 po.
Okay, sige po, patingin po ng score mo. Screenshot po natin. So, wait on the camera po. Okay. Okay, so, we're done po. Oops. Ayan. So, let's take a picture na po, Ethan, for our attendance. Smile po. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Take it, Ethan. Have a good day po. See you po next time. Bye-bye po.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.